morning to you and welcome to Sport Recap on Hills TV. Lots of sporting actions have gone across the world. I will be right here giving you all the top stories. Good morning once again. I am Aidnan Luben.
And joining Aidnan Luben this morning is Daniel Obasi.
Of course, I quickly begin from the local scene as usual. Preparations are in earnest as the Nigeria Cricket Federation has called up 14 players that will represent the country. Rwanda has also been picked as the host for the 2024 Sub-Regional African Qualifier for Groups A and B, and Nigeria is one of the participants. The NCF on Thursday afternoon called up a 14-man squad that will carry the country's flag in Kigali, Rwanda. Captain Sylvester Okpe leads the list of invited players. Among others are Adedeji Sesan, Suleiman Runsewe, and Isaac Okpe. Nigeria is placed in Group B of the qualifier. Another chance.
Yes, I think this is a very good one. Even though we do not know many people who fall in love with cricket, but I think this is early preparations is key to everything you need to do. 2024, we're looking towards to that one, and so I think this is the early kickoff. We get the players, get them grooming together, get them synergizing together, and hopefully we can be able to have an amazing outing in Group B.
Of course, I'm moving to football, where Super Eagles coach Joseph Peseiro could not hide his joy over the incredible form of his striker Victor Osimhen with Serie A table leaders Napoli. Osimhen has been one of the best performers for Napoli this season. Despite injury problems, the 23-year-old hitman has scored 9 goals in 13 games for the Partenopians, 8 of which have been in the league. This, coupled with his impressive performance for the national team, has caught the attention of so many, including top clubs in Europe and definitely coach Jose Peseiro. Nigeria will play Portugal in a friendly game on Thursday, November 17 at the Estadio José Alvalade in Lisbon, with Osimhen expected to be invited for the tie.
And there's no other way. We saw what happened to the home base side who fixed Costa Rica in the friendlies.
Yes.
We knew what happened. It wasn't a very good one. That game ended 2-0 in favor of the Costa Ricans, who are headed for the Mundial. Now, for Portugal, they have also released their squad. The likes of Ronaldo, of course, the captain, is expected to be there, and he was there. And so, Osimhen has always been, so far this season, he has been fantastic. He's the top goal scorer in the Italian Serie A. So you would agree with me that this man is on fire. Everyone wants this man, especially Manchester United, who are trying to solve their problem. Cristiano Ronaldo will be leaving the club at the end of his 2-year contract this season. So the door is open, and hopefully this man might just. But for me, he has been tremendous, and I want to say he could just keep up with this good feat so far, and then even for the national team as well.
And also Victor Osimhen, who has been rated Europe's most expensive player from Africa, has also been in very good form this season, getting almost goals in every game he has played. He has always left his name on the goal sheet. Away from that particular one now to the British, where they have pulled off a huge upset to reach the Billie Jean King Cup semi-finals for the first time in 41 years. Alicia Bennett and Olivia Nichols, who only made debuts in the competition on Tuesday, won the doubles match that sealed a 3-0 win over Spain in Glasgow. Singles victories for Harriet Dart and Heather Watson against much higher-ranked opponents has set up a tense finale, with Great Britain needing a clean swipe. Great Britain will face Australia in the last 4 on Saturday. And now to football, where Mario Götze has been named in Germany's World Cup squad after a 5-year absence. Frankfurter Götze, who's 30 years, scored the winning goal in the 2014 World Cup final and has not played for Germany since a friendly against France in November 2017.
I think I will say this is a very good one for this man. I could remember what happened in the 2014 final against Argentina in Germany. It was something spectacular. Everyone felt that would have just been the year that crowns Lionel Messi as the greatest of all time if he had actually won that at the World Cup. But unfortunately, this man, Mario Götze, came on and then spoiled the party for Lionel Messi. Everyone would always remember, especially Argentines and all of that. But I think it's a good one. Even though we've not really seen him in action after that that only goal against the Argentines, but now the country is calling him back, and let's see what he can be able to do. And definitely the German squad is really on fire, I must say.
Of course, the German side will be picking up their first game on the 23rd of November. They will also be facing Spain in that particular group. And now to England, where manager Gareth Southgate has left out the duo of Fikayo Tomori and Tammy Abraham out of his 26-man World Cup squad. Southgate's decision to leave out Roma striker Tammy Abraham as well as AC and Milan defender Fikayo Tomori has caused quite a stir. Tomori, who helped Milan win their first Serie A title in 11 years, who was not happy to be left out.
I think no one would be. Everyone across the world who actually have seen Fikayo Tomori ever since he moved to AC Milan would agree that this Southgate did not make the right call by leaving this young man out. Every other person who was included on that list was amazing for me, except the fact that there have been some questions about Harry Maguire on that list. Harry Maguire is on the list. So it's shocking. It's shocking. All of this. The Jadon Sancho, some people will say, fine, he has not been in good form at Manchester United, but the truth is, the list is amazing. I saw the list, the likes of Bukayo Saka being there, the likes of even Maddison also coming into the squad is something amazing. The likes of Conor Gallagher, who plays for Chelsea, Mason Mount, and the good luck, Phil Foden, Trippier, and a host of them, all of them there. Everyone, no eyebrow raised, except Maguire being there, and also Fikayo Tomori not being part of the list. So I think that's just the only challenge everyone has with the English national team list. But for me, every other thing is perfect.
But before we move on to the next, so do you really believe you can compare a Tomori with Harry Maguire? Will you say just because he lost form in recent times? Look at what Harry Maguire was doing in his former club before he joined Manchester United. Even when he joined, the first few games he made appearances, he was excellent. But along the line, we don't know what happened.
I think I like the last statement you made, along the line. And now, what are we working along the line to the World Cup? We are working with the current form. Now, we saw Gabriel Martinelli for Brazil. Just a few months ago, he picked up an amazing form for Arsenal. And look at where Arsenal is at the moment. And then there is no Firmino in the squad.
No Firmino.
So what we are saying is, yes, you have to have a blend of experience and all of that. But you can't take away the fact that Fikayo Tomori for Inter Milan last season, for the Scudetto, for them to have actually won, he was at the center of everything. And now you're dropping him because of who? Harry Maguire. Come on, let's be sincere to ourselves.
All right, moving away from that one now to 8-time winners. Manchester City would host Liverpool in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Gillingham, the lowest ranked side left in the competition, will face Wolves at Molineux in what will be Julian Lopetegui's first match in charge of the Premier League side. Manchester United host Vincent Kompany's Burnley after beating Aston Villa 4-2 in the 3rd round. Reigning champions, League champion City, who have won the trophy 6 times in the last 8 seasons, knocked out Chelsea with a comfortable victory on Wednesday, while Liverpool beat Derby on penalties.
I think it's a good one. The 4th round promises to be amazing. We saw what happened, intriguing results across the 3rd round. Arsenal losing to Brighton. We saw Tottenham also losing 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. So it has been an amazing 3rd round, and I can't wait for the 4th round. And away from the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, let's take you all the way to where we saw action yesterday, where Manchester United defeated Aston Villa to actually qualify for the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. And then, even at that, we travel away from England now to Spain, where we see Real Madrid defeating Cadiz by 2-1 yesterday, courtesy of a Toni Kroos strike to eventually give them a chase up against the leaders at Barcelona at the moment. Real Madrid, Barcelona, who do you even see getting the chunk of the La Liga this season?
Well, I'll give it to Real Madrid, who also want to bring Victor Osimhen to their squad.
Okay, all right. Do not also forget that it is the weekend, and then the last game of the Premier League, the last game of European leagues across border before the teams, before the players head up for the Mundial, set to kick off in just a few days from now. And then the big question is, who would remain on the top of the English Premier League table after this weekend? For you, do you see Arsenal still remaining on top of the table?
Well, in their last games, Arsenal have been unbeatable, so I just hope it's already showing that they will maintain that lead on the table. I don't see Manchester City upsetting them or removing them from that post, but because they've had a very nice run in the Premier League campaign.
All right, it has been a nice run for Arsenal, but definitely the weekend is upon us. A lot of actions which promises to also be interesting and exciting as we look forward to the Mundial come November 20. A lot of countries have released their own squad list, the likes of Belgium, the likes of Germany, the likes of Portugal the likes of even England and a whole lot of others. Some players will not be at the Mundial this year, and it is going to be a very sad one. But whichever way, we wish them quick recovery and the very best. And this is the much we can take on the show this weekend, this Friday. Do join us next week, where we will be bringing to you scintillating and more stories in the ever busy world of sports. And do not also forget to follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and also subscribe to our YouTube page at Hughes TV. Until then, I am Daniel Obasi.
And I am Aidnan Lubem.
Thank you for watching.